Ask again, how y'all doing on Wednesday night? Give them, never mind. Well, I'm glad that you're here tonight. Pastor Cindy is on her way back from Nashville. She got a good report, so to speak, for her checking on her cochlear implant. So we're praising the Lord for that. Just continuously keep her in prayer as she's traveling back. She should be back somewhere between 8 and 8:30. And so she could be back sooner than that. So because I'm not with her to try to help her on her speed as she's driving. I'll leave that alone. I won't go no further with that. Let's dive into this. We basically, it's come to a point this week, next week is the last 2 weeks of the book by Dr. French Arrington called Unconditional Eternal Security. It's been a great teaching. I hope you've got some good out of it. My apologies that there's been breaks between the chapters. I've said this before from behind the pulpit. I definitely appreciate this congregation for being patient with me from time to time, where that I've had issues with my back and legs, and where that I've had to take some time away, only able to preach one service a week. Feels like that the road that I'm going down on is starting to help very slowly. And so if I had not been in the situation I was in, I would have been able to just keep this going week after week, connecting, chapter after chapter after chapter. But that's not the case. As we met this past Monday evening about what we would be doing differently starting the first Wednesday night in June, is, of course, in the main sanctuary here will be a traditional type service. We're going to be branching off and utilizing the building that's out there for youth and other discipleship ministerial classes. And I talked with Pastor Cindy earlier as she was on her way back. And I believe one first class that we probably will start out there, because we have a seniors ministry, we have a singles ministry, children's ministry, youth ministry, and the only other one that we were lacking is a couples ministry. So that's going to be the first class that we're probably going to do out there. As we get closer to that date, we'll have a lot more information about it. But that's all that I have to say. That's on the announcements that I have. And quickly, before I go to the prayers, anybody have any? If you have any prayer requests, if you could just lift your hands up tonight. Hallelujah. Let me go. I did, didn't I? My apologies. Next Wednesday night, we will be having a graduation for the honoring the class of 2025. So I may have to roll the last chapter to the following Wednesday night. I've said all that to say that, and I don't know off the top of my head how many Wednesday nights it is until June the 3rd, but I'm going to try to cover all those Wednesday nights leading up